All right, we've got 6x plus 3 is equal to, there's an equal sign, 4x plus 11. So the equal sign is telling me that I want to get x alone. This problem has an x on the left and an x on the right, making it the most difficult out of those options there. So the first thing we need to do is to get rid of one of those x's, and I usually pick the smallest one. So I'm going to get rid of the 4x. To get rid of the 4x, I will subtract 4x, because 4x minus 4x is nothing. But to make sure the graph stays the same, what I do on the right, I must do on the left. So I will subtract 4x, and we should know that when adding or subtracting, you can only do it to like terms, and that's why it's under the 6x only. So 4x, 6x minus 4x is 2x. The rest of it wasn't touched, so you bring it straight down. So plus 3 equals, okay, 4x minus 4x is nothing, and you bring down the positive 11. Now I need to get x alone, so I have to get rid of the 2 and the 3. I always, when getting rid of stuff, do the order of operations backwards. So I'm going to get rid of whatever is being added or subtracted first. So I'm going to get rid of the plus 3. And the opposite of adding is subtracting. So I'm going to subtract 3, because 3 minus 3 is 0. What I do to the left of the equal sign, I must do to the right of the equal sign. So I will subtract 3 over there. Bring the 2x down. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring the equal sign down. 11 minus 3 is 8. I now have 2x is equal to 8. I need to get rid of the 2. That's 2 times x. So to get rid of it, I will divide by it. And what I do on the left, I must do on the right. 2 divided by 2 is 1x. 8 divided by 2 is 4. If you must check your work, do check your work. When x is 4, this and this should be equal to each other. So let's check. 6 times 4 plus 3, that is 27. Or 4 times 4 plus 11. That's 27. That's good, because the left and the right are supposed to be equal, so it is correct. All right, so this was 26 on page 23. We do have x over 2. If there's no number in front, you assume that number to be 1. So that is 1x over 2. And instead of dealing with the fraction, if it's something like that, just make it a decimal. 1 over 2, 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. So I have 0.5x minus 4 is equal to negative 5. Again, I have an equal sign. I want to get x alone. So I'm going to get rid of what is added or subtracted first, and that's minus 4. The opposite of subtracting is adding, so I will add 4. And that's 4 minus 4, so that's 0. What I do to the left, I do to the right, so I will minus 4 over there. Bring down the 0.5x. Negative 5 minus 4 is a negative 9. I then need to get rid of the 0.5. That's 0.5 times x. So to get rid of it, I will divide by 0.5. What you do to the left, you have to do to the right. Put the decimal in the wrong spot. X, negative 9 divided by 0.5 would be a negative 18. Again, mistakes were made. I should have been adding a 4 up here. So therefore, this would be a negative 1. So therefore, when I divide by 0.5, I will have a negative 2, which I would have caught that when I checked it, because I put that back in. So I would have negative 2 divided by 2 minus 4, which gives me a minus 5.